Check it out. This video is about a recent drama between two content creators, Rollo Tomassi from the YouTube channel Rational Male, as well as Adam Sosnick from the channel Valuetainment Money. For those who are unfamiliar with the drama, you can check out Rollo's video on his main channel, The Rational Male. You can also check out Adam Sosnick's response to Rollo Tomassi on the channel Valuetainment Money. For those who are unfamiliar, Adam Sosnick is associated with the Valuetainment Money channel as well as the main brand, Valuetainment. Most notably, this video will discuss the main points of the drama. One major part of the drama was the super chats. In particular, in this episode of Valuetainment Money, which features John Anthony Lifestyle, who also happens to be Rollo's nemesis, Rollo donated a super chat to let the panel know how he felt, particularly about John Anthony Lifestyle. However, despite the super chat being sent into the episode, it was not read. So that was one part of the beef that caused contention between Rollo and Sosnick slash Valuetainment. You see, it's not just a Rollo thing. Plenty of fans have donated super chat to various episodes and they were not read. Like, that is absolutely unacceptable. Like, I don't think it's based off of, oh, I'm not reading the super chats because it's inflammatory. No, I think you're not reading it simply because you're not doing your job, right? I get it if the super chat said, like, hey, I will kill you. Okay, don't read it. But if it's a little spiciness between content creators, yeah, read it, right? Because that's what the service is for. You pay for the service, you get the service in return. And if you're not delivering the service, either don't offer it at all or get new people who's willing to deliver the service, right? So I find it absolutely unacceptable. Like, it's total cap when they say, oh, I don't read super chats because it's inflammatory. No, you don't read super chats simply because you don't feel like it. Plus, this Adam Sosnick character, he's like the uncle who overstayed his welcome at a college bar. Like, yo, I get it why you're chilling at a college bar, but bro, why don't you just go to a bar? Why don't you be able to act in a way that's appropriate now instead of what you used to do 20, 30 years ago? Like, bro, like, you got to be able to understand what's going through. Plus, valuetainment money. Valuetainment is more like value menu at the Taco Bell, right? Ain't nobody ordering from the value menu at Taco Bell unless if it's 3 a.m. and you're drunk out of your mind. So you get a little bit of something from the value menu to satisfy your condition, right? You want something from Taco Bell, but you know what? I'm not going to spend extra money to get things off the main menu. That's what I'm talking about. Valuetainment money is the equivalent of the value menu at Taco Bell at 3 a.m. And that's what we're getting. 3 a.m. type of service. This ain't even rush hour, ain't even main service. Valuetainment money, more like the Taco Bell value menu at 3 a.m. And I'm willing to bet you that Adam didn't really want to make this video. He's probably forced to by the owner executive of Valuetainment and Valuetainment Money, Patrick Bet David, better known as PBD. He probably told Adam saying, hey, when you're making that video to respond to Rollo Tomassi, don't wear your trashy suit and these shoes. Like, what are those? That type of combination? Like, it's that type of like, oh, I'm trying to be casual, business casual. No, this is called trashy. When you're making the response video, I bet you Patrick Bet David forced Adam saying, hey, you better wear some valuetainment gear, right? Wear something a little more professional when you're making the call out. So he probably forced Adam to make the video, forced Adam to pull up this outfit, the Valuetainment branded outfit, and making the call out video. So I get it, Adam. You're in a bad position because you thought you could just collect easy money by hosting Valuetainment Money by doing maybe 5% of the work. But this time, the big boss, PBD, Patrick Bet David, is telling you to put some real work, a real response in a real outfit. Not this, like, I don't even know what this is. This is like something out of Wedding Crashers, something real, something effortful in this response. And I get it. It was a move that was really puppeteered by PBD, Patrick Bet David, executive, the runner of Valuetainment. And we got to call a spade, right? What's happening is that this person, Nat, who's I guess is the producer or super chat reader of the podcast, is not doing her job. She's supposed to read the super chat, and if you're not reading super chats, get someone else in the job, right? I know that Louis Vuitton belt didn't pay for itself. So if you want to keep the job, read the super chats. And I've been hearing rumors, correct me if I'm wrong, put it in the comments below. I hear allegedly that Nat may have gotten her job because someone who she was related to knew Patrick Bet David. So this is like a nepotism move, right? I guarantee you, if she wasn't related to that person who knew Patrick Bet David, PBD, she might have not gotten a job. So, Nat, you got to start doing your job correctly. People, they are sending in real hard earned money to get their super chats read. And if you're not able to read it, you should probably consider some other job, because I know that lifestyle, that Louis Vuitton belt, it ain't just your only thing. If you like to buy luxurious goods and that lifestyle is being supplemented by being part of valuetainment money, start doing your job, right? I understand if the job was given to you very easily because of a connection you had, maybe somebody you were related to knew Patrick Bet David or somebody in valuetainment, but just because, like they say, easy come, easy go. So I gotta say, read the super chats and do the job as it matches to your job description. And another point in the Rollo and Adam drama was Adam felt hurt, right? In this part of the timestamp of the video, Adam saying, hey, you know, Adam, myself, Patrick Bet David, and the Valuetainment family, we had a nice dinner with you, Rollo. How could you treat us like that? Man, stop the cap. Let's call it for real. That wasn't some kind of a party dinner. This wasn't like a holiday where everybody lets loose. According to Rollo, this was a business dinner, right? Basically, Valuetainment, they invited Rollo Tomassi, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, also Miguel from Dollar Cost Crypto. So two people, Rollo and someone else, to do a potential. This dinner was to discuss a business deal that potentially that they wanted to sign Rollo to some type of a deal under the Valuetainment family and try to do some business. So get out of here with that. Adam saying, "Oh, we had dinner. How could you treat me like this?" No, this was a business dinner, right? The whole point of the dinner was to be able to maybe come out with a deal, right? And from my understanding is after the dinner, Rollo and Miguel or the other person, they just didn't feel the Valuetainment deal was good enough. So they decided to part ways and not go into what Valuetainment had offered. So, Adam, I don't know if this is your ignorance or your lack of understanding, but you got to understand that not every business deal is in a conference table where everybody's stressed out. In fact, some people even say that the biggest deals were made on a golf course. So if I am partner A, or let's say I'm side A and I invite side B to do a business deal over a golf course, are we just playing golf for fun? No, we're about to broker a deal, except they're just trying to put it in a more relaxing environment like golfing to break out a deal, to be able to broker out a deal. So I think, Adam, you're just either being ignorant or you're just trying to like provide false ammunition. Basically, you say that that dinner was not just for pleasure, it was for business, but using that as a way, a scapegoat to say, oh, Rollo, what you're doing is so unjustifiable. Nah, cut the cap. That dinner was business. And like in business, not everybody's going to accept your deal. So if you felt salty about that, maybe in your steak, add some salt and pepper. And Rollo had the right to feel the way he felt, right? Come on. John Anthony lifestyle, according to Rollo, was somebody who doxed his family members. So Rollo felt some type of way. Can you really blame Rollo for feeling that way? No. In fact, Adam, imagine if this was in your situation where, somebody doxed something or did something bad to you. You're going to feel some type of way. So stop with the whole, oh, Rollo, how can you act like this? You got to understand, people, there are certain boundaries. When you cross them, it's going to get ugly, right? Plus, valuetainment, let's keep it for real. Before they start to pivot toward the manosphere RP-ish content, basically being a place to host discussions around that type of content area, they weren't doing so hot, whatever they were doing before. But now that they're doing this thing, they're getting a little more traction. And I guarantee you that probably valuetainment money is being subsidied by the main valuetainment brand. So this was your way to pivot through. So, let's keep it real. You say, oh, I don't understand why Rollo's acting this way. You do know Rollo is acting this way. You're just trying to act like you don't know. So that is the problem. Finally, what I think is important to mention was, and Rollo does talk about it, is Valuetainment did offer to fly out Rollo for a potential appearance, but they wouldn't pay his hotel. So then, in response, Rollo asked Adam Sosnick slash the Valuetainment Company, saying, "Hey, I know you're paying for my flights. How about you also cover the hotel, which was, I guess, around $1,000?" Except Valuetainment Money and Valuetainment in response told Rollo, saying, "Hey, we're only going to cover the airfare. We're not going to cover the hotel." So obviously, because they couldn't agree on paying for the hotel, Rollo decided, saying, "Hey, I'm not going to show up for your appearance. Thanks, but no thanks." So what that tells me, and I really don't like how Sosnick was saying, "Oh, you're destroying a relationship over $1,000." No, it's just classic business 101, right? Valuetainment slash valuetainment money. They gave Rollo willing to pay for his airfare, not willing to pay for his hotel because they didn't feel Rollo was the A side. Let's keep it real, right? They didn't feel Rollo was worth paying extra money, right? They felt the flight money was good enough to get Rollo, right? They just didn't think Rollo was that hot, according to valuetainment perspective. Now, I guarantee you, as Andrew Tate, oh yeah, they're gonna be able to pay that extra $1,000. Let's say it wasn't Rollo. Let's say Joe Rogan, right? You know, from the JRE, Joe Rogan Experience podcast, saying, "Hey, I'm gonna pull up to Valuetainment Money, but you gotta pay for my airfare and hotel. That's it." I guarantee you, Valuetainment is gonna pay for it because let's be real. Joe Rogan is a big brand. He transcends whatever manosphere content sphere that or RP sphere that Roland may be in, valuetainment, money may be dabbling in. So of course they're gonna give what Joe Rogan wants. If he all he wanted was airfare and hotel reimbursement. So, you know, that could be a business calculation, a miscalculation by valuetainment money. Maybe that's just how they felt, right? They calculated they didn't want to give Rollo his hotel reimbursement in addition to the flight reimbursement. And it is business. And I do feel that, you know, it's a good thing that Rollo brought this out, right? Because now other content creators who want to go on valuetainment money, they may be aware that, hey, at the best they can do if, you know, they're going to be able to reimburse you is your flights. Your hotel, you got to cover yourself. So at least Rollo is bringing awareness. Rollo is bringing light to this type of business activity. So, you know, it's not really a big deal, but Adam Sosnick wants to make it a big deal like, oh, it's just because of this $1,000 lack of reimbursement for the hotel that Rollo's going after valuetainment money slash valuetainment. Nah, it's a bigger picture. But the fact that Adam Sosnick likes to make this as a big anchoring point, shame on you, Adam. Shame on you. Anyways, I hope you enjoy this video. Put a like and subscribe. Put a comment below if you got something to say about it. I'll see y'all next time.